Dad weighed the plates and it was done in his home gym, so Eddie Hall was not happy with that one. When Thor lifted the 505, his knees were still slightly bent, very slightly, but some people picked up on that and they were like, that's not full lockout. But strongman, as usual, the rules are more lax. They allow for that, and even not fully locked out hips as well. If that was in a powerlifting competition, he would have failed the lift. It would have been like red lighted. Yeah. But then if it was a powerlifting competition, he wouldn't have straps and he wouldn't have the deadlift suit.
Is that his deadlift suit over the top of him?
Yeah. You can see where it goes over his shoulders. That's the deadlift suit. So they strap it really tightly so it holds your torso in place.
In one of his failed attempts, I think at 502 maybe, he wasn't wearing a deadlift suit.
It was without a suit, but it was with an elephant bar, which is really long, so it will bend even more than a deadlift bar. So I think he was hoping that would account for the lack of deadlift suit.
But the suit's more important.
But it seems like the suit is more important than the bar, which is crazy, because you'd think with a really flexy, really long bar, it would help you a lot, because you've got way less resistance until all the plates lift off. If it bends a lot, you could get a few inches before you actually lift the whole weight. You've got power bars as well, which are less flexy and like slightly thicker as well, so that'll be more difficult to hit the same weights. I'd be interested to know what Thor's max is with just no suit and a standard power bar, how much of a difference that would make to his deadlift.
Because this is a nuance you don't get. It's people who are Eddie Hall fans or Thor fans, and everyone's just warring with each other, but no one's taking in the context of what equipment and accessories were they actually using for each lift. Equipment
and what you're wearing can make a big difference. The deadlift suit will make a difference, the bar type will make a difference, the floor will make a difference. I noticed we couldn't roll it back smoothly because it was on carpet. When he did a slightly lighter weight, it turned a little bit. Despite that, he still pulled it, which says a lot.
Was that a 4 kilo increase, officially?
Officially 4 kilos, because he did 501 years ago, but that one, it was way more contentious, because Dad weighed the plates and it was done in his home gym, so Eddie Hall was not happy with that one. To be fair, it wasn't as respected, because it wasn't in an official strongman competition.
I suppose the original 500 was a good 9 years ago now.
When Eddie did it?
Yeah.
That was so iconic though.
I know.
He was the first guy ever to lift that.
Yeah, well that was the equivalent of that guy breaking the 4-minute mile. No one thought it could be done.
Yeah.
And then someone did it, and then loads of people did it. So I'm sure 510 won't be that far away.
It's not the same though as hitting the flat 500.
And you're on death's door while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like nosebleed at the top.
And the way he always says, I just imagine lifting a car off my son.
Yeah.
And it gets his adrenaline up so high just before a lift.